Today's story is a long and exciting journey made especially for intermediate learners. You will travel through mystery, emotion, danger, hope, and discovery. The language is rich and expressive, yet still clear and natural, helping you improve your English step by step while enjoying a powerful cinematic story experience. Now, let's begin our journey with the story. In the forgotten city of Eldermore, life moved slowly, as if time itself had fallen asleep. The streets were always calm, the buildings were old and silent, and nothing ever seemed to change. People lived simple lives, unaware that something extraordinary was hidden beneath their reality. In this quiet city lived a young student named Adrian. Unlike others, he was filled with endless curiosity. He believed that the world was full of secrets waiting to be discovered, and he often felt that ordinary life was not enough for his imagination. Adrian spent most of his time reading. Books were not just stories to him, they were living worlds filled with hidden meanings, forgotten history, and mysterious knowledge that could change the way a person sees reality. Every day after school, Adrian walked through different parts of the city, searching for old bookshops, abandoned places, or anything unusual that could lead him to something unknown and exciting. One afternoon, dark clouds covered the sky, and heavy rain began to fall over Eldermore. The streets became empty, and the sound of rain created a deep, calming silence across the city. While walking home, Adrian noticed something strange between two ancient buildings, a narrow alley he had never seen before. It looked as if it appeared only because of the rain, almost like it was waiting for him. Adrian stopped walking. Something about the alley pulled him forward. He could not explain it, but he felt a strong connection to it, as if the alley was silently calling his name. He stepped into the alley. Immediately, the sounds of the city faded behind him. The world felt quieter, heavier, and strangely distant, as if reality itself was changing around him. At the end of the alley stood a massive iron door covered in glowing, moving symbols. It was ancient, powerful, and unlike anything Adrian had ever seen in his entire life. Above the door, golden light slowly formed words in the air. It read, "The Library of Forgotten Time." Adrian felt a strange chill in his body as he read those words. With hesitation and excitement mixed together, Adrian pushed the heavy door open. It opened slowly with a deep sound, as if the building itself was breathing after a long sleep. Inside, the air was thick and ancient. Endless shelves stretched in every direction, filled with glowing books. Some books floated gently in the air, while others whispered faint sounds. A calm but powerful voice echoed through the library. An old man appeared between the shelves. His presence was peaceful, yet mysterious, as if he had existed for centuries. The man introduced himself as Seraphel, the guardian of the library. His eyes carried deep knowledge, and his voice suggested he had seen things beyond human understanding. Seraphel explained something unbelievable. Each book in this library contained a lost moment of history, some real, some erased, and some that should have never existed at all. He spoke seriously and warned Adrian. There was one book that must never be opened, the black-covered book. It held unstable fragments of time that could destroy reality itself. But the warning only made Adrian more curious. The idea of something forbidden, something powerful enough to affect reality, stayed inside his mind like a burning thought. While Seraphel was distracted, Adrian noticed it, a dark book high on a shelf. It pulsed like a heartbeat, as if it were alive and watching him. Adrian knew it was dangerous, but curiosity overcame fear. He climbed the tall shelves carefully, step by step, until he reached the forbidden book. The moment his fingers touched the book, a strange vibration passed through his body. The air around him became colder, and the silence in the library deepened. Against all warnings, Adrian opened the book. Instantly, a violent wind exploded through the library, shaking the shelves and disturbing the glowing books around him. The pages of the book began to fade, and small parts of reality outside the library started disappearing, as if existence itself was being erased slowly. When Adrian stepped outside, he realized something terrifying. Parts of the city were gone. Streets had vanished, and buildings no longer existed. People were confused. They spoke about places that no longer existed, as if their memories were slowly being rewritten by an invisible force. Seraphel appeared beside Adrian. His expression was calm, but heavy with disappointment. He explained that Adrian had disturbed the balance of time. Now, Adrian had no choice. He was responsible for fixing what he had broken. Time itself was collapsing because of his action. Seraphel gave him a glowing thread called the chrono string. It had the power to reconnect broken pieces of time and restore lost reality. Adrian stepped into a distorted world filled with fragments of reality. Streets shifted, voices echoed strangely, and nothing remained stable or predictable. Deep inside the chaos, he found the black book again, floating inside a storm of broken time. With courage, he used the chrono string to bind it and restore balance. The storm disappeared. Reality slowly rebuilt itself. Adrian returned to his world, but everything felt different. He understood now that some knowledge is powerful, but not all knowledge is meant to be discovered. Vocabulary, easy and helpful for learners. Curiosity, wanting to know or learn new things. Ancient, very old. Mysterious, not easy to understand. Forbidden, not allowed. Vibration, small shaking movement. Reality, the real world. Disappear, to go away or vanish. Change, to become different. Strange, unusual or not normal. Danger, something that can cause harm. Fear, feeling afraid. Memory, something you remember. Return, to go back. Discover, to find something new. Powerful, very strong or important.